Indeed.
But hey, what do I...
Attention everyone. The performance of Adelina. Crouch to your man, prima donna. To begin. My
How in the world are you still alive? You really are one of the luckiest fellows I've ever met. All that effort to stop you down the drain. Proud of yourself? It's no great mystery, lad. For myself, obviously. Wait, you expected some grand speech on justice, honor, and duty? Meaningless concepts in this world. No speeches, just action. I just need to carry out my part in Sir Simon's grand plan. And then, I'll reap all the rewards I have sown. Whoever lives, dies, or fights means nothing to me. Let us take you, for example. You think your story means anything? You are a nuisance, to be disposed of. A nobody. Veronique was a nuisance too. One who dug too deep. The legendary stalker and the leader of the sweepers. Two troublesome sides of the same coin. It is indeed unfortunate that my trap built for two snared only one. That so-called legend, Leia Florence, evaded my scheme. But you know where she is. Don't you? I'm so glad you mentioned this. Of course, I do want only peace. You see, I abhor violence. We are not savages, my good fellow. I am grateful the alchemist dealt with Veronique. I find such things distasteful. Now, it's your turn. And what could be a more peaceful solution than you simply not resisting and allowing me to do what I must? You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contribution. Your fate will be the same as those traitors I sent to the bottom of the sea. Wait. What is happening? My dear, good, kind fellow, hear me out, please. I can explain everything. All of it. Please, just don't kill me. All this happened. All of it. Because of the alchemist and that damned infighting. I had to pick a side. Don't you see? I'd have ended up like Veronique. Or your precious legend. I had to choose. I chose Simon's side. I only did what he commanded, please. I beg for mercy. If I did evil, it was not of my design, it was them. This isn't common knowledge. But when Valentinus ran things, she was... what was it? Off limits. Whatever she got up to, we were told to ignore it. To pretend it wasn't happening. But even as Simon gathered more power and influence, she remained loyal to Valentinus. And when she and Simon came into direct conflict, a bounty was quietly and unofficially placed on her head. Competition was fierce. Veronique's faction targeted her repeatedly. This is a mistake. But the cure, it was complete. But no... it must have been a mistake. They gave me the wrong one. I must have treatment. I must. My good. What? No. How could you? You promised. You promised you would let me live. Please. Please.
No! I was chosen!
I'll be honest, it's the terrible conclusion that schemers like him face in the end. What a fall from grace. He had everything. Why throw it all away like this?
I can't go inside.
Hey, buddy, see that? Over there. We found it. The Rose Estate. Leia should be nearby.
It's full of sadness now. Oh, it's you, my forever friend. I'm so glad to see you again. I found the Rose Estate, but it's full of sadness now. I can't go inside. I'm okay. I have you. My new friend who looks like my old friend. You gave me the world again. I miss my old friend. But it's okay that you're not him. You're on your own journey, and I think that's wonderful. Will you promise me something?
Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the legendary stalker is nearby.
Who are you? You look familiar. Wait. This is Romeo's locket. This is something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me? I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you? Fine. I concede you are not my enemy. If you were, the tracker would have made sure you never reached me. The fact you're alive means he trusted your intentions when he sent you here. The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore. This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been. All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ego. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand. Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet. Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line. I'd like to say I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Leia Florence, ask you to fight with me. We must find a way into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates. The key? What? How? You must be part crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
Come on, we need to follow her.
Be careful. The enemies here are not to be taken lightly. Fight. Then prepare yourself. Hold their attention. You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher. Your stance, the way you move, it's oddly familiar. Another one down. Keep going. Go. I'll catch up. Are you hurt? It's this way. Quickly. Have we met before by some chance? It's this way. Quickly! I'll create an opening. Watch my back! This is the end! Die! Keep moving! We just need to cross this bridge. Make this quick. This is the end! Die! Some legendary stalker I am. Useless title. I cannot lose Romeo. I have to save him. I must. I will. Damn this snow. We must hurry. Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving. Let's put an end to this.